Pour yourself a cold one and join us for an hour filled to the brim with fun.
It hurts in my ears right now.
Entertainment.
Cheeky bang bang.
Information.
I need some water and a washcloth.
And a little weirdness.
Can I be a duck? Yeah, I don't think they want me to be a duck.
It's Happy Hour with DJ Kyle.
Welcome to Happy Hour. I'm your host, DJ Kyle, and I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for joining us here on Happy Hour. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors that make this show possible. Our good friends at Our Veterinary. Check them out. Go to their Facebook page. Like the stuff that they have going on. They're keeping our animals nice and safe and happy and healthy. So thank you so much, Our Veterinary, and thank you for your support of Happy Hour. Also, our good friends at Surdike Yamaha. Year-round fun. We always have a great time when we hang out with our good friends at Surdike Yamaha, whether it be on the water or on land. Always a fun time. And our good friends at Ozarks Amphitheater, the exclusive attraction of Happy Hour, always announcing new shows, new concerts coming up. Great stuff going on at Ozarks Amphitheater. And our official water of Happy Hour, Lindy Springs, thank you so much. And of course, American Elm Company for the great decor that you have here. We definitely appreciate that. On the show today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Over the colder months, I tried to tan a cowhide. So we're going to have that on the show today. We stopped by the farmer's market in Camdenton. I picked myself up some good things going on there. Kevin Hilly, we have him on the show with our Talk of the Town. Always a fun time. And of course, our furry friends with our friend Megan, and she's going to be bringing us a dog named Aries. So that's all of that right here on Happy Hour. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
The wait is officially over. Introducing the Beneteau Cruiser line at Surdike Yamaha, just in time for the summer. The Beneteau Cruiser, where luxury meets innovation at the Lake of the Ozarks. The nicest boat on the lake this summer is the Beneteau Cruiser, only at Surdike Yamaha.
If it's happening at the lake, it's happening on Lake TV. From the Polar Plunge to festivals parades, Aquapalooza, and boat shows, Lake TV has it all. Even the granddaddy of them all, the shootouts. If you're looking for places to party, things to do, or even a new home to move into, you've gotta love Lake TV. Along with the Wild Will, I'm Uncle Chris. We've got a great cup of coffee for you this week. Another crazy boat crash. The boat snaps in half.
Plus, Wiener Nationals on Lake TV, but maybe not what you're thinking.
Big changes coming in Sunrise Beach. A lot of resignations.
Plus, how about the Midwest Beach Wrestling Nationals right here at Lake of the Ozarks?
And the Ozark Amphitheater starting to ramp things up now and wind things down.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Hey, welcome back to Happy Hour. I'm your host, DJ Kyle, and I have Megan here with us. How you doing today, Megan?
I'm good. Super excited to be back on the show, on this side of the camera. It's kind of fun. Mm-hmm. There's a lot happening here. What are we looking at?
Well, this right here, Megan, this is kind of a little bit of my pride and joy from multiple reasons. As you know, we have a farm, the McMiller farm, that we got about 4 years ago, and since then, I've been learning a lot of things, and we had our first OG, like our original animal that showed up. Mm-hmm. We had horses already and a couple chickens, but our first big animal was Chuck, our cow, and he was delivered to us in the back of a little Nissan car. And
in the back of a car?
Yeah, in the back of a car.
Not a truck.
No, just a little
backseat of a
little
car.
Cow, like a little bit bigger than like a nice sized dog.
That's very Missouri.
And so very Missouri. So he came to us and we gave Chuck a fantastic life, and he lived there for a few years, and he started getting to where his hooves were hurting because he just was getting so large, and it got to the point to where we said, well, I think we're gonna have to butcher Chuck. It was either that or he lives a few more years and dies out in the field. So we gave Chuck a fantastic life, and this right here is a part of the product of Chuck. I wanted to get his hide tanned so that we can have it, to remember Chuck.
Yeah.
This was our bud, and no one that I talked to, and I talked to probably about 70 or 80 phone calls across the United States from other tanneries or taxidermy places.
Yeah.
No one would tan a cowhide. They were all like, nope, can't do it. Because they said it's very difficult. Sometimes in step 1, you could do something wrong, which you don't know until the very last when you're rinsing it off and all the hair falls out or whatever. So I watched YouTube videos for a long time and tried to learn how to tan a hide, and I have to say I'm pretty excited about what I ended up with.
I'm excited. This is the first time you've ever done this.
Mm-hmm. Yep, first time.
And you just learned from YouTube.
Yeah, I did a lot of research, and there's several different ways of tanning a hide. One of the big popular ones that's been around for centuries and centuries and ages is brain tanning, is what they call it. And when I heard it, I was like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
But apparently, every animal on the planet, the size of their brain is the exact amount of matter that it takes to tan the hide. So you actually take the brain of the animal, and once you get to that stage, you rub it on the hide, and that tans the chemicals in the brain will protect the hide. So
that's
very
so it's exactly how it sounds. Brain tanning.
Yeah, brain tanning. And then there's also I think it's called egg tanning. Once you get to that stage, you could rub I think it's egg yolks all over it, which the price of eggs recently was a little bit much. So I was like, I'm not going to do that. So I just went with like a chemical tan. But really the process that I went through was just something absolutely amazing. And I would love to take you along with what happened to get to this stage. So first, I had to get the hide back from the butcher when we took Chuck to the butcher. And so I got the hide back, and there's a lot of meat and fatty pieces on it. So I first started having to do what's called fleshing.
Okay.
And they make these fleshing tools, which I didn't have, obviously, because I'm not.
Are you out there with like a butter knife?
Well, it kind of started that way, but I had to build this thing. And I just kind of built it on my sawhorse, and it actually worked out really, really well. And I have friends that do like tan hides or have in the past, and they were like, Kyle, that is a great invention. I wish I had that. And I was like, hey, I just kind of came up with that. So it takes a little while. You got to flesh the hide. You got to take all that meat and the fat off so that it doesn't rot the hide. So it will actually can rot through and get to the hair side. So you have to get that off fairly quickly. Luckily, when I was tanning the hide, I was able to keep my garage cool, and it was a little bit cooler time. But after you flesh it, which takes a long time, then you have to rinse it all off, and then you have to lay it all out. So after the rinsing process,
this is big. Like
Yeah.
it's not even fully like in the shot, probably. Like
Yeah,
this is a large
I have
thing
to
to
say,
tan.
I started moving some things in my garage to the side.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, everything in my garage is just stacked up on the walls
Oh
because
my
I needed
gosh,
all of this
yeah.
space to move around. So after laying it back out, then you have to salt it. And it
Okay.
takes a lot of salt to put on here. It's not just like you
Are
run
we
inside and
talking
grab
like
your salt shaker.
like a couple of inches, like thick
Well,
of salt?
yeah, you
or like,
put probably like a quarter of an inch, I would say,
Yeah.
all the way across,
That's-
because what you're wanting to
that's-
do is draw out the
it's
moisture.
not just your little thing of table salt.
No, I had to get a big bag, and
my
I probably
gosh.
should have gotten 3 bags because I ended up having to go back to the store and buy
Oh, man.
smaller salt containers. But no one carries a 10-pound bag of salt, apparently.
Yeah.
So I had to salt it, and you let it set out for 2 to 3 days to kind of dry and get that moisture out. Then you remove the salt, and then you salt it again. So you're taking, because the salt pulled up all that moisture, so it's
Yeah.
kind of wet. So you have to take that off, put new salt back on, and then you let that set for a little bit. Then you have to go through a salt water and bleach soak for like 12 to 24 hours. So you mix all this up and you put it in there, and you have to let it, marinate, I guess, and it will
Marinate,
it'll
basically.
get like really flexible. And
Yeah.
then after that, you have to take it out, lay it out, dump that water. Now you need warm water.
Okay.
So you're doing what's called pickling, which again is more salt.
I was gonna say, is there more salt?
Yep, more salt, lots more salt in these processes. But again, you have to get this water to closer to room temperature.
Okay.
And I'm using the hose outside,
Yeah.
so that's freezing cold. So I had to actually boil some water, put it in, mix it with the
gosh.
outside water,
Yeah.
and then check the temperature to try to get it up to the room temperature. So again, it's been a fun experience. But after the pickling, you let that set in there for, I think I let it set in there for a day. And then you take it out. And the process that shocked me the most, because I, again, was doing a lot of researching,
Yeah.
there's a step called shaving.
Okay.
And I just thought, okay, shaving, you probably want to be delicate with this.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's like, no, use an angle grinder. An angle grinder?
What?
Excuse me? On the hide? Like I've never,
Yeah.
like an angle grinder is one of those like, and it spins and you put a little
Yeah.
sanding disc on it. But I've never sanded anything that wasn't solid, like wood. Like I've never sanded a shirt.
Right.
That's something that you don't normally do. But I had to take that and shave off all of the extra pieces, if you will,
Wow.
that made it through the pickling process. And that was a lot of meat and
was gonna
just
say, it
stuff
sounds
getting
messy.
It was very messy. And you'll see that I put up these little cardboard like walls all the way
Yeah.
around the cowhide, so to keep the meat from everywhere. Because when I first started, I just had my head down. I was just
Like,
kind
I'm
of
just
going to
gonna go.
town, and then I look up and there's just stuff all over, like the fan and my refrigerator over there and all across the floor. So I had to put up some barriers to do this. So if I did this again, I feel like I'm a little bit more prepared.
Yeah.
But and then anyhow, after all the shaving, they call it shaving and thinning. After that process, which took quite a while, you got to wash it again.
Oh my gosh.
And when I'm saying like you have to wash this is one of those like, this is a pretty heavy thing. And I did all
Yeah.
of this on my own for
And
the
there's
most
no
part.
wringing it out.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
you
no
can't
wringing it out.
just-
This is one of those like when I would carry it outside to put it on our hitching post to rinse it off, I would really just like put it on and walk around with like, it looks like I was just a cow out in the field just walking around with this cowhide on, and then having to flip it up on there. And then so you wash it off again, you wash it again, and then you wash it again. And then you get to this tanning process. So you lay it out and you got to let it
Oh my gosh, we're not even
dry
at
a
the
little
tanning
bit.
process
Oh no,
yet.
we're just now at the
Goodness.
tanning process. So you put this tanning process on, and that chemical will actually help preserve the hide forever.
Okay.
After the tanning process goes on, you let it set in there for about 2 to 3 days. Then you hang it up and let it really dry, both sides. So I just took a PVC pipe, hung it up in between two ladders,
Yeah.
and it ended up working. It worked really nice, and it hung up there for probably, I don't know, 2 to 4 days. And during that process, this was the part that I think that maybe I wasn't able to do correctly because I'm just one person, and this is a large hide. As you'll notice, the hide's a little crunchy,
yeah,
if you will. So for a rug, this is maybe a little bit on the crunchy side. So there's a part that's called breaking.
Okay.
So they call it breaking or stretching the hide. And really, in essence, you get it, and if you could get 5 or 6 people around, while it's wet and pliable after it has the tan on, you should just kind of like pull it. Because what you're wanting to do is kind of break those fibers in there. So anyhow, you kind of pull it and stretch it and get it where it's pliable. I tried my hardest to, they were saying you can run it across the edge of a desk or something, like a piece of wood. So I found this telephone poles section that I was just trying to like rub it across to try to like break and stretch that. So you'll see some areas are a little bit looser than others. It was just such a large hide to deal with.
Yeah, it's huge. I don't blame you. But I mean, the fact that it looks this good.
Yeah.
Like your first time doing it by yourself.
I am quite impressed.
This is a big deal. It looks like a legit hide. I would have no idea that you just, watched some YouTube videos.
If you would have told me 5 years ago, Kyle, one day you're going to tan a cowhide, I would be like, you're crazy.
Yeah,
I would not believe that. And here it is. I've done it, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed. So if you have any cowhide tanning advice for me of how to maybe get it not as crunchy, or maybe one of those like large drum things that you can roll my cowhide for me, let me know, because I'd be very interested in that. But yeah, there's your steps of tanning a cowhide.
Wow.
Megan, are you going to start doing some cowhide tanning?
I think I'll leave that to you.
Oh, all right. Well, maybe we'll just do it again. I don't know. But I was able to get Chuck's skull back as well from the butcher. So I want to say thanks to my good friends that took care of us on that. So this is it. What do you think?
I'm impressed.
I
Look
am
at you.
too.
I think you're a real farmer now.
I don't know about that. I'm not sure. Well, farmer or no farmer, let's have some more happy hour.
All right.
Let's do that. More happy hour on the way right after this.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
If you want to experience something amazing, go check out the Ozarks Amphitheater. They are the exclusive attraction of Happy Hour, and I tell you what, they have some amazing concerts. Already have had some amazing concerts. Make sure you follow them on their Facebook page for all the giveaways, and of course, even more concert announcements to come. I am blown away. There's already been some amazing concerts, and there's some that are coming up that are pretty spectacular. Incubus with Bad Flower and Paris Jackson. Paris Jackson is actually Michael Jackson's daughter. She's going to be on the stage at the Ozarks Amphitheater Friday, August 18th. It's going to be a great show. So Incubus fans, make sure you get your tickets. Also one that I'm really looking forward to, not able to go because I'm working, but I'm looking forward to Saturday, August 19th, the Blue Monsters Tour, which is Blues Traveler, Big Head Todd, and the Monsters. It's going to be a fantastic show. Don't forget to get your tickets online at ozarksamp.com.
The wait is officially over. Introducing the Beneteau Cruiser line at Surdike Yamaha, just in time for the summer. The Beneteau Cruiser, where luxury meets innovation at the Lake of the Ozarks. The nicest boat on the lake this summer is the Beneteau Cruiser, only at Surdike Yamaha.
If it's happening at the lake, it's happening on Lake TV. From the polar plunge to festivals, parades, Aquapalooza, and boat shows, Lake TV has it all. Even the granddaddy of them all, the shootouts. If you're looking for places to party, things to do, or even a new home to move into, you've gotta love Lake TV.
Hello and welcome back to Happy Hour. We are in Camdenton, right at the square for the Camdenton Farmers Market, and it is a beautiful Saturday, and I just want to see what all they have to offer here at the Camdenton's Farmers Market. So let's just go see what all we have. We are here with none other than Steven. Steven, tell us, what are some of the items that you brought here to the farmer's market?
Well, there's a lot of stuff I recycle, like this bed frame here into a bench. This wine rack used to have a slate top with it broken, so I put wood on it.
Nice.
And I built this round table out of cedar and epoxy. I sell a lot of bird houses, bat houses, and coat hangers.
Yeah, I love these hangers. I saw a lady just a little bit ago that bought a beautiful upright piece.
Yeah, she bought 2 pieces on it.
So tell me, how long have you been coming out here and been involved with the Camdenton Farmers
This one
Market?
here is my second year
Nice.
on it.
You see a lot of fun people coming by?
Oh, yes, I do.
Well, very good, very good. What's your favorite piece that you have out here right now?
It would have to be the bench.
The bench? All right. And what's a price tag on something like this?
That one I sell for $150.
$150 for
Yes.
this. Wow. Come on by the farmer's market, check it out, say hey to Steven. We are here at Coyote Creek Ranch, is that right?
Yes.
With Connie. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Tell us some of the things that you offer here at the farmer's market.
So we raise pasture-raised pork, chicken, lamb, and goat. We've been here at the market for about 8 years.
Nice.
This is one of the longest running farmers markets in the state.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, we do non-GMO, antibiotic-free. So yeah.
Wonderful. And what is it that brings you back year after year being here at the farmer's market?
Well, we really enjoy Camdenton. We enjoy the people here. You know, I know that, you know, there's a lot of change goes on here at the lake, but this is just a great community. We really enjoy it here.
Yeah.
So.
And I have to say, when I first walked up here, you had a couple people in line for these take and bake scones. Tell me about that. How did you get to this take and bake scones idea?
So actually, we had a coffee shop, and it's a really noisy market, by the way, also. So anyway, I used to have a coffee shop of our own. That's how they got started. We would just make them up, freeze them, and then bake them the next morning at our coffee shop. And then I have some wonderful friends up in Sedalia that have a coffee shop, and they kind of took it with it and from there. And then I also have a coffee shop in Arrow Rock that also has them. So you just, the package contains 8 scones, the drizzle for it, and you can bake 1 or all 8, however many you want at a time. So.
Oh, wow. And when people come up and order, these are people that have been here time and time again and have said, I came by, bought 1 of them 2 years ago, and now I'm buying 6, 8 at a time.
Yes.
The guy just left a minute ago with a handful of them. So,
I have great customers.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
So come on out, see Connie, see the rest of the folks here at the farmer's market right here in Camdenton. Let's go see what else we have to see. All right, at the farmer's market, there is not a lack of anything. There's something for everyone. We're here with Jenny. Jenny is with Cosmic Candy. How are you today?
Great, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic.
Great.
So tell me what you have here. Cosmic Candy kind of got my attention. You have a bright sign here on the front, some bright tablecloths,
Yep.
and there was a line of kids here just a minute ago. So
Oh yeah,
I
we
need
have
to know
a line
what's
of
going
kids
on
all
here.
the time. Yep. So it's freeze-dried candy. So basically we just put the candy in the freeze dryer and it takes all of the moisture out of the candy. So it changes the texture and
Yeah.
many times it completely changes the shape, like the Jolly Ranchers. Looks nothing like a Jolly Rancher. Texture is completely different, like a light, airy cheese puff
Yeah,
type texture.
that's quite interesting.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
see that we have one here
Yep.
in front of me.
You do.
And this is the Blue Jolly Rancher, which is so strange because it's just a round, literally like a round blue cheese puff.
Yep.
But before I get to sampling this, I want to know, how did you get into freeze drying candy? What was this, an accident? What, some candy just fall into a freeze?
Kind of an accident. We used to own a food truck. We did that for 3 years. And one day we were just sitting in the trailer. We were slow. We were scrolling through, and my husband saw it on TikTok. And we're like, that'd be a lot of fun. And the food truck was an insane amount of work because we both have other jobs. So this was something a little bit easier and just really cool. You don't have all the waste, and it's just something really different. We thought it would be a lot of fun.
And I'm sure you're enjoying the time with just having fun with
for
grabbing
sure.
stuff out of the cabinet. Are you just freeze drying everything at home, just testing it out?
Yeah, we put things in there all the time that don't work.
Yeah.
You let it run and you're like, okay, it's been 16 hours, what's happening? And it's had like no change. Or sometimes it doesn't change for the better.
Don't put the house cat in there.
Yeah,
that
no,
never
do
works.
not put your animals in the
don't
freeze
freeze
dryer.
dry your house cat. But Cosmic Candy, again, something for everyone right here at the Camdenton Farmer Market. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Thanks
And
so
now
much.
I want to try this.
There you go.
It's very lightweight.
so light.
I feel like it's even like half the weight of it. I just pop the whole thing in?
You just pop it in or bite into it, whatever you prefer.
That is heavenly.
Crazy, right?
A Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
I love it. Full
Yeah.
flavor. That is fantastic.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Cosmic Candy, get on down here, check it out. We are here with Lucian. Did I say it right?
That's right, Lucian.
Absolutely. And you're just a character. When we walked by, I saw people just waving at you, like a lot of the regular customers that come by. It seems like you kind of have a good connection with the crowd here.
Yeah, that's what I love about this farmer's market. There's all kinds of people. There's the regulars. There are people that come every other week, every weekend. It's so cool to get to know people because that's the best way to serve them best, right? So, being a farmer's market that we all collaborate, what kind of things should we bring to the table? What kind of conversations? We have a market manager that always like, be nice to the customer. So, we bring all the love like we do with all of the things that we bring on the table. I like to bring it, in conversation too.
Yeah,
So,
why don't you tell me about some of the things that you offer here?
So most of the things, we grow veggies and flowers. And then we also grow a lot of herbs. We're not yet organic certified. We're in the process, but all of our practices are beyond organic, basically. So with a lot of the things that we grow, we also make like quick pickles and all kinds of like other goodies that we can, because sometimes I can't sell all the carrots. So I go home, chop them up, put them in a jar, bring them next week. And then my wife makes all kinds of beautiful, amazing herbal products just from everything that we either grow or we harvest. And then some people saw us baking on a regular and they're like, why don't you bring some baking goods? So we bring some baking goods.
Nice.
And then we also have eggs. We have some other things. We've been here for 3 years. I know that was your next question. We've been here for 3 years. And we're really loving the community around the lake. We're 15 minutes down the road from here. Really love growing food for people, growing good food, and kind of like what's happening.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here with, I've seen everybody thrive here.
What would you say to someone that maybe has not stopped at the Camdenton Farmers Market, but maybe driven by, kind of, checking it out? What would you say to them?
If you have any life questions, what life is all about, come to me. I have a master's in philosophy and life coaching certification, so I can do that for you. That's why a lot of people are hello, so we can strike a conversation. Yeah, there's all kinds of cool things. It's local. Come support these people that are here in your community. We need as many farmers as possible and as many, craftsmen and producers and entrepreneurs here, so we can have this beautiful area. So yeah, come check us out. It's all good stuff, all good people. We love talking too. So as you can tell, we drink coffee early in the morning. So.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just to stay up for the rest of the time, right? You got to get that energy, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're here with Chad. Chad, you got a lot of great woodworking stuff going on here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your business?
Yeah, we're locally here in Decaturville, and we do anything from standard stuff to customized furniture and everything. Do a lot of wood and epoxy tables.
Nice. And I've seen you have like, these are the, what is it? You shock the wood? Tell me a little bit about this.
Yeah, it's called fractal burning. So I have 2 electrodes I put down on the board, and when I turn the machine on, it shoots 10,000 volts of electricity through, and it just burns wherever it feels like burning.
Oh, that's awesome. How long have you been coming out here to the farmers market?
This is our 2nd year.
2nd year. What is it you like the most about being here?
The people.
Yeah.
It's really fun. It's a good environment. It feels nice here. You know, we're both retired veterans, so I've always been doing woodworking. I was a contractor for 30 years, and so, hey, you know what? We can make a couple bucks at it on the weekend, you know, just hanging around our workshop at home.
Yeah.
We get to come here, and it's just great atmosphere and great people.
That's great. And I see back there on the back of your table, what is this, the picnic table looking thing? Is that one of those chicken feeders?
It's a chicken feeder. They call it a chicknick table.
It's called a what?
Chicknick table.
Chicknick table.
But people are also using it for squirrel feed or bird seed or whatever.
Yeah.
They're all 100% treated wood and outdoor fasteners.
So chickens really love this, right?
They do. Ours use it daily.
Well, I feel like I do have some chickens at home. How much for the
$25.
25? Well, how crazy is that? I have $25 right there in my hand. Can I take this?
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Well, I've come out to the Camdenton Farmers Market right here on the square in Camdenton, and I have to say, if you have never been out to the farmers market or maybe any farmers market, do yourself a favor. Get out here, meet with these people. There are so many wonderful people with so many great stories, and I'm taking my chicknick table home. But we want to invite you out to the next farmers market. It happens all during the summer here at the square in Camdenton. Starts at 8 a.m. every Saturday, and it goes until noon. So do yourself a favor, get out here and check out all the great things that we have to offer at the Camdenton Farmers Market. More happy hour coming up next.
The wait is officially over. Introducing the Beneteau Cruiser line at Serdike Yamaha, just in time for the summer. The Beneteau Cruiser, where luxury meets innovation at the Lake of the Ozarks. The nicest boat on the lake this summer is the Beneteau Cruiser, only at Serdike Yamaha.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Lake TV's got it all. We think it's hot stuff when things cool down. We spring into action when things start warming up. Of course, summer is one big, huge shootout on Lake TV. And we fall in love all over again when autumn rolls around. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Lake TV's got it all. Along with the Wild Will, I'm Uncle Chris. We've got a great cup of coffee for you this week. Another crazy boat crash. The boat snaps in half.
Plus, Wiener Nationals on Lake TV, but maybe not what you're thinking.
Big changes coming in Sunrise Beach. A lot of resignations.
Plus, how about the Midwest Beach Wrestling Nationals right here at Lake of the Ozarks?
And the Ozark Amphitheater starting to ramp things up now and wind things down.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Hey, it's Kevin Hilly. Today we're at the Osage Beach Farmers Market. So appropriately enough, this is a very food-centric edition of Kevin Hilly's Talk of the Town on Lake TV. Is there something you're good at making food-wise that you're pretty decent at it? Others maybe have complimented it?
No.
What's the last thing you cooked?
Last thing I cooked? Pesto.
Okay. Is he pretty good at pesto?
I guess I'm pretty good. I guess I'm pretty good at pesto. So.
Steve, thank you very much.
Tacos.
Oh, you good at tacos?
Yeah.
All right. Do people compliment your tacos?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
We make them a lot.
Do you really? Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Well, I have one specialty in the morning. I do soft-boiled eggs and bacon and toast, or toast, bacon, and soft-boiled eggs, or bacon, soft-boiled eggs, and toast.
I'm sensing a pattern here.
And on occasion, I throw in butter and jam for the toast.
Nice.
That's the lasagna. I make it homemade.
Really? You do a killer lasagna?
Yeah.
What's your secret? You got a secret to it?
My mom used to make it, and then I just copied it, and then just kind of...
Special ingredient, or the way you do it, or?
Nah, it's just how you layer it.
Good.
Yeah, with, well, I'll give it to you, but anyway.
My dad's from Italy,
Yeah.
so usually anything Italian dishes, lasagnas, stuffed manicotti, things like that sort.
Excellent.
Yeah, octopus.
Really?
Yeah, I grew up on octopus.
Octopus.
Oh, terrible.
Is it squid?
My mother's recipes.
Okay.
Yeah, I have learned her recipes.
Just handed down to you.
Yeah, I can make pretty good Mexican food, but it's so much easier to go out.
This is true. Not gonna lie, now I'm hungry. Hey, thanks for watching this edition of Kevin Hilly's Talk of the Town. Make sure you tune in, 94.3 Cat Country, Hilly and Hart. I'll talk to you on the radio Monday through Friday from 5:30 till 10, and then 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on 101.9 The Wave. Thanks for watching this edition of Kevin Hilly's Talk of the Town on Lake TV.
The wait is officially over. Introducing the Beneteau Cruiser line at Surdike Yamaha, just in time for the summer. The Beneteau Cruiser, where luxury meets innovation at the Lake of the Ozarks. The nicest boat on the lake this summer is the Beneteau Cruiser, only at Surdike Yamaha.
If you want to experience something amazing, go check out the Ozarks Amphitheater. They are the exclusive attraction of Happy Hour, and I tell you what, they have some amazing concerts. Already have had some amazing concerts. Make sure you follow them on their Facebook page for all the giveaways, and of course, even more concert announcements to come. I am blown away. There's already been some amazing concerts, and there's some that are coming up that are pretty spectacular. Incubus with Bad Flower and Paris Jackson. Paris Jackson is actually Michael Jackson's daughter. She's going to be on the stage at the Ozarks Amphitheater Friday, August 18th. It's going to be a great show. So Incubus fans, make sure you get your tickets. Also one that I'm really looking forward to, not able to go because I'm working, but I'm looking forward to Saturday, August 19th, the Blue Monsters Tour, which is Blues Traveler, Big Head Todd, and the Monsters. It's going to be a fantastic show. Don't forget to get your tickets online at ozarksamp.com.
If it's happening at the lake, it's happening on Lake TV. From the Polar Plunge to festivals parades, Aquapalooza, and boat shows, Lake TV has it all. Even the granddaddy of them all, the shootouts. If you're looking for places to party, things to do, or even a new home to move into, you've gotta love Lake TV.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it. Welcome to the Furry Friends, presented by our veterinary here at Ozarks Cat and Canine. I'm Megan Albers, this is Mary Meow Me Tilly, and today we have Aries, who may or may not appear in the shot a couple of times.
Yep, you may see a flash of tail or head or something going by, but he's pretty interested in all the stuff that's up here in the lobby.
Yes.
It's raining right now and very humid, and trying to avoid having to take the dogs out any more than possible at the moment, though they are still getting out. So. Aries is, we estimate to be about 7 months old now. Okay. He came into us, somebody found him in the parking lot at the Walmart in Versailles.
Okay.
And when they found him, they came in and they were like, something's wrong with his eye, he's been injured or something. Well, it turned out it was cherry eye, which is pretty common when their tear ducts get infected, and it you'll see the red, it's all puffy and red in the corner of their eye. That's known as cherry eye. And sometimes it will go away on its own, but sometimes, like the vet tried antibiotics first to see, because sometimes that will take care of things. And in his case, it didn't. So then it has to be, I think they use a laser or something now to do that and remove a part of it to get it to go back down. But he got that done when he first came in, and he's good to go now. He is now neutered and up to date on shots and all that good stuff. He did get adopted once for about a week, and he just came back to us, I believe it was on Friday.
Okay.
He went home for about a week. They decided he just wasn't a good fit for their house, that he wasn't bonding with them, and so they brought him back and decided to get a kitty instead.
Well, it's quite the change.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But we hate to see that happen, and when it does, they get that little taste of life in a home, and so then when they come back here, sometimes they can be a little antsy and a little more amped up and hyper, because they had a taste of freedom and then it was taken away from them.
Yeah.
So he's a pretty high energy boy. But nothing that can't be managed.
Oh yeah, he just needs a little training.
He needs somebody who's going to be active, who will either, maybe with kids, they'll take him out in the yard and play. Maybe somebody who's athletic and likes to run or, go on walks, hikes, things like that might be a good fit for him. He's not going to be a couch potato.
Yeah.
Maybe once he's worn out.
Maybe eventually.
Maybe once he's worn out, he'll snuggle with you in the evenings or something. But he's not going to be just that lazy dog that's going to want to lay around the house all day long and not do anything. Yeah. He's going to need somebody who's got some. Oh, and so he's pretty fixated on Magic. Magic's been taunting him under the door
Yes.
over there, and so we have noted. I asked the girls about him and cats, and they, when we take them out to walk and we take them past the catio outside, sometimes we can tell that way, how they're going to react with kitties. And they said they hadn't really noticed him doing anything too much out there. But now that he's up here and I'm not even sure he realizes it's a cat under the door.
Not.
There's just something. It's kind of like whack-a-mole. There's something coming out.
Magic started it.
Yes, she did.
She popped her paw out and started, pawing at him. So I think he just wants to play. I mean, he's just kind of curious.
He doesn't know what's going on back there.
Yeah.
And to him, that's a toy.
Yeah.
But he seems to be pretty good with the other dogs we've put him with. We always encourage a meet and greet if you have a dog in the home, just to see how the two individual dogs interact. But we haven't really had any problems putting him with anybody here at the shelter.
That's good. Awesome.
So, and I don't remember if I said we have him listed as a shepherd mix.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so he definitely needs something to get his energy out. So maybe you have a big yard and you can just play fetch for a while with him, or you're a runner and you want to run around. You got kids that'll tire him out.
Right.
Because the thing with like these high energy dogs, they can get in trouble a lot when they're not given something to do. When they're not given an outlet for that energy.
If you try to keep them inside all the time, don't give them that opportunity to work that energy off, then that's when they tend to be more destructive in the house.
Yep.
Tearing things, because they get bored and they're looking for something to do. Just like with the kitties, and how we always talk about the kitties going in pairs, because they get bored. The dogs will do the same thing, and then, if they're bored, frustrated from not, from being, having that energy and not having anywhere to expend it, then they're going to start chewing on things or, getting in your trash and things like that.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. So if you are interested in Aries, you want a high energy dog and someone to maybe get you up and moving, you can apply at ozarkscatandcanine.com. You can also donate there, which let's talk about your food barn. How are you doing on dog and cat food?
The dog food's been pretty steadily trickling in. I mean, we're definitely never going to turn it away.
Yeah.
The cat food, on the other hand, is something that people tend to be more likely to donate dog food than cat food.
Okay.
And cat food we go through a lot of in the food barn, especially because we have a lot of people who we help out that are feeding feral colonies. They're, they've taken kitties in to get them fixed and then done the TNR, the trap, neuter, release. And they are outdoor kitties a lot of times, so they can often fend for themselves, but especially in the winter and things like that, we want to be able to help supplement that food and keep them in places where they're safe.
Yeah.
So we do go through a lot of cat food in our barn, and that's lately when people have come in, the majority of people come in with dog food. So especially dog food, always needed, cat food, always needed, and we don't get as much of it.
Yeah.
So any brand, any size bag. We are actually in the process here at the shelter. We've made arrangements with Diamond Dog Food, which is based out of Meta, Missouri. Apparently the owners have houses here at the lake, and our board president was able to meet with them, and we are able to buy directly from them now.
Nice.
And have it just like like the feed stores and stuff do.
Yeah.
They when they do their rounds, and they'll bring it to us on the truck.
Oh, that's great.
So we are in the process right now of the transition from what we were feeding before to switing over to Diamond, because we have to mix it together for a few days, just like we tell people when you take your animals home for adoption. Anything, if somebody would happen to bring us Diamond food, then we're gonna keep that here for the shelter animals. But anything else that comes in goes in the food barn.
All right.
And we take those great big bags and we
divide
them up into smaller bags, and we give them we pass them out based on what we have on hand and how many animals the person has in the home.
Okay.
So if somebody needs food, help with food, cat food, dog food, sometimes we have litter. It just depends on what's been donated in.
Yeah.
They can come and get from us once a month.
Okay.
Sometimes that food each month is what can help keep the animal in the home,
Yeah.
as opposed to them, if they can't, if they're struggling to feed them, and would need to rehome them otherwise.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. All right, well, again, OzarksCatandCanine.com. You can apply to adopt Aries, and you can also give there financially, but you can also drop cat food, dog food, cat litter, if you want, off here at the shelter for their food barn. And of course, if there's ever a time where you're in need, don't hesitate to reach out, call the shelter, see what they have available, and maybe come pick up some food.
Yep, we're always happy to help when we can. That's our secondary goal after helping the animals that are in our care and trying to take care of them medically and find homes. Our second goal is to try to help as many animals in the community. We have the spay and neuter voucher program to try to help with the funding of getting them fixed. We have the food pantry. We're out of money at the moment, but we're waiting on another grant to come in for our emergency vet bill fund.
Okay.
And then educating people and all that. So we try to do as much as we can to help people keep their animals.
Yeah, that's great. I love that so much. Well, thanks again, Mary. It's always fun hanging out with you.
Always glad to have you guys.
Best part of my job. That does it for another Furry Friends presented by our veterinary. Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
The wait is officially over. Introducing the Beneteau Cruiser line at Cerdike Yamaha, just in time for the summer. The Beneteau Cruiser, where luxury meets innovation at the Lake of the Ozarks. The nicest boat on the lake this summer is the Beneteau Cruiser, only at Cerdike Yamaha.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Lake TV's got it all. We think it's hot stuff when things cool down. We spring into action when things start warming up. Of course, summer is one big, huge shootout on Lake TV. And we fall in love all over again when autumn rolls around. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Lake TV's got it all. Along with the Wild Will, I'm Uncle Chris. We've got a great cup of coffee for you this week. Another crazy boat crash. The boat snaps in half.
Plus, Wiener Nationals on Lake TV, but maybe not what you're thinking.
Big changes coming in Sunrise Beach. A lot of resignations.
Plus, how about the Midwest Beach Wrestling Nationals right here at Lake of the Ozarks?
And the Ozark Amphitheater starting to ramp things up now and wind things down.
Hey, thank you again for joining us on Happy Hour. I hope you really enjoyed the show. And I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors, our veterinary. thank you for your support of Happy Hour. Our good friends at Lindy Spring, the official water of Happy Hour, thank you for keeping us hydrated. Ozarks Amphitheater, the exclusive attraction of Happy Hour. And our good friends at Sir Dyke Yamaha, year-round fun. Always have a great time with the Sir Dyke Yamaha. And again, thanks to all the guests that we had on the show, Kevin Hilly, the talk of the town, and all the folks that we got to meet out at the farmers market in Camdenton. Make sure you stop by there some Saturday morning. Fantastic place, and I'm super happy because my chickens are loving my new grab there, the Chicknick table that I got while I was at the farmers market. That was really a fun time. And I hope you enjoyed my, time tanning the cowhide. I'm learning a whole lot of new things. I don't even know if I did it right, but it kind of turned out somewhat okay, and I'm excited because that's going to be a part of our wedding. Chuck's Cowhide is going to be a part of our wedding. We're going to brand our farm brand on Chuck's Cowhide. So I'm super excited about that, and I'm also excited about my good friend Darren that made our brand for us. So thank you, Darren, for doing that. Want to let you know, coming up next week right here on Happy Hour, another fantastic show. We're going to sit down with my good friend Tara in the iBerries band, and she's going to be telling us a little bit about some of the things that iBerries are doing, learning lots of new songs and playing different shows here, there, and everywhere. So Tara's going to be coming in on the show next week. Also, we're going to be sitting down with some of the staff at Captain Ron's and talking about the preparation, what goes into getting ready for the shootout, the largest offshore boat race in the world, and it's happening right here at Lake of the Ozarks. So we're going to find out what are the things that go into making that thing happen. And of course, you get to come along to one of my karaoke shows next week. So make sure you tune in because we're going to have just a heck of a fun time next week. And of course, we have another furry friend. If you are out and about anywhere at Lake of the Ozarks this week, I would love for you to come by, say hey to me. I've had a lot of people that come by and give me a good old shout out. Sundays, I'm at the Glory Hole. You can catch me a lot of Saturday afternoons. I'm at Larry's on the Lake, 12 to 4, 12 to 3. We also have our Bags tournament Tuesday night, and this week is actually our Bags finals night. And then you can catch me Wednesday night at Frankie and Louie's. We do karaoke every Wednesday, and it's 5 to 9. There's people that come out and dance. People are swimming in the lake. They're paddle boarding. They're just enjoying the day and having some nice cold drinks and some fantastic food at Frankie and Louie's. You might want to try that buffalo chicken rangoon, one of my favorites. And of course, if you join me on Thursday, I'm at the Fishing Company, and I've been there doing karaoke for multiple years. So come on out on Thursday at the Fishing Company. I'm there 6 o'clock until 10. And next week, you'll actually see me on stage there at the Fishing Company. So make sure you join us for next week's show and come and see me anywhere around the lake. We'll see you guys soon, and thank you so much for tuning in to Happy Hour. We'll see you next week.